Hi there, my name is Kran, and this continues to be GSN 24 Live Sports News. Coming up in our news for today, GFA President Pedro Goncalves warns betting companies against offering Ghana Premier League odds. Nigeria appoints Bruno Labbadia as new head coach of Super Eagles. AFCON Qualifiers, Angola coach Pedro Goncalves names squad to face Ghana and Sudan. 2025 AFCON, Engine Firat names Kenya's provisional squad for qualifiers. Needs names Zimbabwe squad to face Kenya's Harambee Stars. Odilo and Kosenu, Ivory Coast centre-back set to join Serie A. Falconets lose to Mexico in final friendly game. CAF Women's Champions League. Edo Queens clinch Wafubi title, secure CAF Women's Champions League spot. CAF to host post-AFCON conference in September 12 in Abidjan. Botswana's 200 meters Olympic champion Lichel Tibogo to compete at the penultimate Wonder Diamond League at Zurich. Dutch 400 meters hurdle star Femke Bol to also compete at the penultimate Wonder Diamond League in Zurich. To our stories in detail. Ghana Football Association President Pedro Goncalves has issued a stern warning to betting companies operating in the country. He has stated that no betting company has been authorized to offer odds on Ghana Premier League matches. Goncalves emphasized that the GFA legal team will soon be taking action against betting companies that continue to include GPL matches in their offerings. This move is seen as a crucial step in addressing concerns about match fixing in the league, which came under scrutiny last season due to suspicious match results. The GFA president made it clear that the association is open to partnering with betting companies, but only if they comply with the necessary regulations. He stressed that GPL matches should not be included in betting markets without proper authorization. The 30th Ordinary Congress also marked the countdown to the start of the new Ghana Premier League season, which begins on September 6th. The Nigerian Football Federation has announced the appointment of German tactician Bruno Labbadia as the new coach of the Super Eagles. The 58-year-old takes over from Finidi George, who resigned in June after a disappointing run of results. Lambadia's appointment was confirmed by the NFF in a statement released on Tuesday morning. According to the Federation General Secretary, Dr. Mohamed Sanusi, the NFF Executive Committee approved the recommendation of the Technical and Development Subcommittee to appoint Labbadia as the new head coach. The German coach brings a wealth of experience to the role, having managed several top-tier clubs in Europe, including Hamburg, Stuttgart and Wolfsburg. His appointment is seen as a major coup for Nigerian football, and fans will be hoping that he can bring so much needed stability and success to the team. Nigeria has struggled in recent times, failing to impress in the 2026 World Cup qualifiers under Finidi George. However, with Labbadia at the helm, there is a renewed optimism that the team can turn things around and turn into a strong performance in the qualifiers. Angola head coach Pedro Goncalves has announced the squad list for the upcoming 2025 African Cup of Nations qualifiers against Ghana and Sudan. Palancas Negras will begin their journey towards the qualification for the next edition of the AFCON against the Black Stars next Thursday at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium in Kumasi. A few days later, they will host Sudan at the Estadio 11 de Novembro Stadium in Luanda in their second match. Goncalves made a pronouncement on Tuesday, August 27, 2024, during a press conference at the Angolan Football Federation headquarters. Brazil-based defender Bustos Quansega has been summoned for the first time after a 5-year absence from the international football. Notably missing from the squad is Orlando Pirates' new signing, Gilberto Davi Miguel, and Mimbala Nzula, who is playing RC Lens in France on loan from Fiorentina. Coach Engine Firat has named the Harambee Stars provisional squad for the upcoming 2025 AFCON Qualifiers against Zimbabwe and Namibia, set to take place between September 2nd and 10th, 2024. The squad has a blend of local and international-based players. Captain Michael Olanga, Joseph Okumu, Timothy Omar, Eric Johanna, Eric Omar, Amos Nodi, Richard Odanda, Jonah Ayingwa, John Avia and Teddy Okumo are some players forming the foreign-based contingent. Harambee Stars will play their first match on Friday, September 6, 2024 against Zimbabwe in Uganda at Stade Mandela National Stadium and the second against Namibia in South Africa. Zimbabwe national team head coach Michael Nice has named his final squad that will face Harambee Stars in the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations qualifier on September 4th, 2024. Kenya will host the Kosafa nation in Uganda at the Nelson Mandela Stadium, since the stadiums in the country are not ready as they are undergoing renovations. Ivory Coast defender Odilon Kosenu is reportedly on the verge of completing a move to a Serie A side from Bundesliga champion Bayer Leverkusen. According to Fabrizio Romano, Atalanta Bergamo has sent a €5 million offer to Leverkusen for a loan fee of Odilon Kosenu with an option to buy him permanently next summer. The 23-year-old Liverpool target is open to complete the move, and both clubs continue the discussions. The 2023 AFCON winner was influential for Xabi Alonso's side last season as they won and ended Bayern Munich's 11-year league dominance to claim the Bundesliga title. He also won the German Cup and Super Cup recently with them. On women's football, Nigeria's Falconets fell short to Mexico by a single goal in a thrilling friendly match on Monday night in Bogota. This was their last practice before the 11th FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup Championships got underway on Saturday. The Mexican team scored the game's lone goal in the 20th minute, but they had to fend off advances from the Nigerian team repeatedly on the Club Banco de Republica field. Alhaji Ibrahim Musa Gusa, the president of NFF, complimented the Falconets for their outstanding performance and urged them to take heart from their victory over Australia in a friendly last Friday as they prepare for the global finals. Still on women's football, Edo Queens of Nigeria have been crowned champions of Wafubi CAF Women's Champions League qualifiers after a commanding 3-0 victory over Benin Ainova FC in the final on Friday. The Nigerian champions secured their place in the CAF Women's Champions League later this year with 3 goals in either half at the Stade de la Poule de Bourke. Suliet Abidin opened the scoring for Edo Queens just before the break, capitalizing on their early control of the midfield to break through the Benin defense. Edo Queens doubled their lead in the 59 minutes through Essien, who has been a standout player of the tournament. Essien's solo effort saw her easily bypass the Benin goalkeeper, Alison Saratu, from close range, showcasing her skill and composure. With this win, Edo Queens succeed Ghana's Ampem Dankwa ladies as Wafubi champions and will go on to represent the region in the 2024 Total Energies CAF Women's Champions League, where they will aim to continue their impressive form on the continental stage. The Confederation of African Football is set to host the post-AFCON conference in Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire from September 12th to 13th. According to the invitation letter sent to the various Secretary General of the members of Development Directors of CAF, Raul Chipenda as seen by reporting AfricaTopsports.com, the invitation is for the senior national team coach of the various federations. The message added that the conference will focus on analyzing trends and outcomes from the Africa Cup of Nations and will offer valuable insights into the strategic aspect of football development across our continent. CAF has asked member states to provide it with details of their senior teams coaches in order to facilitate the organization of travel and logistics. Host Ivory Coast won the 2024 AFCON following a 2-1 win over Nigeria's Super Eagles in the final. Now on to some athletics. Lichao Tibogo, who became Botswana's first ever Olympic champion when he won gold in Paris earlier this month, will face silver medalist Kenny Benerick and fellow finalist Fred Kile in the men's 200 meters in Zurich. The battle between the Botswanan and his US rivals promises to be one of the highlights of the Zurich meeting, which is the final chance for athletes to win points as they bid to qualify for the Wonder Diamond League finals in Brussels on September 13th to 14th. Now on our last story, hurdles ace Femke Bol has also secured qualifications thanks to her victory in Silesia, but will be hoping to claim her 5th successive Diamond League win this season when she lines up at the Litgras Stadium next month. The Dutch star also faces a reunion with her fellow Olympic medalist, going up against Anna Cockrell, who claimed silver ahead of her in the 400 meters hurdles final in Paris. Ball, nonetheless, remains favorite to claim a 25th Diamond League win in Zurich as she sets her sights on a 4th successive Diamond Trophy in Brussels next month. This is all I have for you for now. Do like and subscribe. I'll be back with more.